mentioned this on the show, that how dense celebrities are, but they are very influential as well. I mean, we've seen recently, haven't we, the likes of Oprah Winfrey, Susan Sarandon, all getting political and then wondering why their careers literally tank because it's not what we want from them. But of course, when they're in your living room or you're seeing them buying books or promoting things on info commercial, they're suddenly warm and cuddly. They're the ones, of course, that you think, oh, right, I quite like him. Yes. Now, this particular gentleman, you might think the same thing. But clearly, Jamie Oliver is not very bright. And I say that from personal experience. I met Jamie, oh goodness, over 20 years ago now, where he was incredibly rude at a BBC radio studio in Portland Place in Broadcasting House. At that point, he'd already had a little bit of success via The Naked Chef. Oh yes, but he was also then desperately trying to become a rock star. His band, Scarlet Division, had signed a deal with Sony Records because he was popular. Simple as that. He played the drums, they put out an album, it bombed. He couldn't quite get over it. But of course, you see, Jamie then went on to stellar success, becoming an international chef, selling endless books and television shows around the world. And people believed in him. He then branched out into restaurants, Jamie's Italian, Jamie's Kitchen. Sadly, though, the Midas touch seemed to have slipped away like a frying pan on fire. They all closed, leaving a lot of people redundant and not necessarily paid off to their full max. But that's just swept under the carpet. When you're a multimillionaire, raking in a lot of money, of course you have to get behind certain causes. It's the gig, it's what you do. Now, you see, Jamie has made another huge faux pas. And as we pointed this out before, it's very dangerous to align yourself to anything political. But the Mayor of London over here, Sadiq Khan, is very busy making sure he attaches his name to anything that looks something successful. And he's now come up with another plot, basically where it's all about free school meals for children in London. Oh yes, lots of halal meals as well that people don't realise they're paying for. The taxpayer, the British taxpayer. Now, Jamie Oliver's received, a little bit like His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, a massive backlash against this, simply because he is the Mayor of London, one of the most divisive and unpopular people currently in the public eye. Now, Jamie, you see, is very nice. He's been pushing for free school meals for years. But with all major celebrities who are worth millions of pounds, you don't necessarily see them snapping open their apron strings, do you, to dish in and solve out the problem. It's you and I. It's a bit like Marcus Rashford, the footballer. Yeah, very nice that you're picking up an award, but quite frankly, 2 days later, you're showing off a brand new car worth thousands of pounds. Where's the money? Where the heart is, as a lot of people say. Jamie is now literally in hot water, out of the frying pan, whatever you want to call it, by this basic association. The reason why I highlight this is, naturally, he's got a TV show and a brand new book that he's still trying to flog. But do you agree with this sort of association? Is he right to get behind a campaign that has literally nothing to do with the Mayor of London? It's the British taxpayer that are funding those free school meals. Nothing to do at all. But Jamie, even though he alleges to be very bright, very much on the ball and across popular culture, seemingly hasn't got the grip of that. Fascinating to think, I'm sure you'll agree. Do like and share and let me know what you think to this particular breaking news in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.